We've got the king of, we're going to go right now to the king of Cleveland Sports Talk, and he's standing by with Mark Carpenter. Mark, you have the great Goldhammer?
I do, and we'll get to him shortly, but a few moments ago there was a very loud cheer here at Oracle Arena. That's because Steph Curry walked out for his pre-game warm-up. You see the two-time MVP down there on the other side of the court, and fans, Dub Nation, expecting big things from number 30 this series, considering his heroics throughout the entire Rocket series. He started off slow, and then we all saw those patented Curry flurries over and over. And right here in the foreground, we have Tristan Thompson warming up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. No sighting of LeBron James just yet. And while we wait for the other Warriors All-Stars to come out, we now turn to an All-Star of Cleveland media, Aaron Goldhammer of ESPN Radio in Cleveland. Aaron, thank you very much for joining us. Now, first off, going into this series, the odds have been well documented, right? Warriors minus 1,000 favorites to take this series, largest favorites in 16 years. But what would you say is the pulse of the Cleveland fan right now with all that kind of information?
Well, you know, first, it's amazing that the Cavs are even here. They had to go through 2 7-game series. They went 7 games in the first round with Indiana. To get all the way to the finals is an amazing accomplishment. I'd also say, you know, LeBron admitted last night that there were times this year he didn't even know if the Cavs were going to make the playoffs.
Right.
So I think everybody's positive and feeling good about the fact that the Cavs are here. But okay, now that we're here, we are sick of watching this team celebrate and get the trophy. And we've won a trophy in this building before, and now that you're here, of course, you want to get it.
Sticking with LeBron James, to see him going and handle this entire year, he said the other day, right, it feels like he's played 6 seasons in one, given what happened with Kyrie Irving, what happened at the trade deadline, an entirely revamped roster, what happened in the playoffs. What do you make of this current incarnation of LeBron James?
I think this is the best he's ever been. And I think there's an argument, you know, that's going to go on forever in sports bars and barbershops about who the best player ever is. But LeBron has staked his claim for that argument. Going to 8 straight NBA Finals, you know, there are whole franchises that have been in the league for 50, 60 years that haven't gone to 8 NBA Finals, period.
Right.
LeBron has gone to 8 in a row, which really for the modern NBA is unprecedented. He's so cerebral. He may not be as athletic now as he used to be, but he's tougher mentally than he used to be. People used to say he wasn't clutch. He's now the best Game 7 player ever. He's made 2 buzzer beaters in these finals. And I just feel, as a sports fan, appreciative for the right to be able to go on the road and be at home and watch him on a night-to-night basis. It's been a real pleasure, and he's been so great on the court. He's been so great off the court. This playoff run for him has really been unparalleled.
I'm told Gary has a question for you. Gary, you have something for Mr. Goldhammer?
Mark, you don't know who you're standing next to. The great Goldhammer received national attention recently. Aaron, you want to explain it in regards eating horse manure, if you would, please.
So my 98-year-old grandfather lives in Kentfield and is probably watching this at home. He's very proud to know that his grandson made a bet before the draft in the NFL that the Browns would not take Baker Mayfield with the #1 pick. Because I thought there was no way that they'd be stupid enough to take Baker Mayfield with the #1. But of course they were. And I said that I'd eat horse manure, I think is the nice way to put this. It's a family program.
Yes, it is.
If they took Baker Mayfield. So we're working out some of the logistics. The Iron Chef Michael Simon has committed to be a part of the preparation of the manure. And Jim Nance has committed to call it. So we'll see. We'll see kind of what happens with it. I'm consulting doctors, but that's the bet and where this stands.
Hey, Hammer, what's your grandfather's name? What's your grandpa's name?
His name is Ed Block.
Mr. Block, you should be proud. Your son he's in Sports Talk Radio. So, Aaron, you got to do these stunts. Congratulations on the horse manure, and we'll look forward to the national thing. Mark, you saw what it takes to make it. You know, you're next. The great.
I have one more question for Mr. Goldhammer, though.
Yes, Mr.
Given all the talk this entire season about LeBron, okay, and his future, is there a sense that this series is the last time we'll see him as a Cleveland Cavalier?
There is that vibe, you know. I mean, we hear the rumors just like everybody else. And I think, you know, it's so hard to know what he's thinking and read into his mind. But there have been times this year, if you look at his body language, where you feel that maybe he's thinking about going elsewhere. But, you know, LeBron has made such a commitment to Cleveland and Akron and being home. I think if you ask most Cavs fans, A, they're focused on the finals and trying to beat the snot out of the Warriors starting tonight. And B, I think they're trying to stay positive, and they are overall positive about LeBron's love for Cleveland, that he's going to want to stay and try to win more titles, but also win them at home.
Awesome. With all that said, I have nothing else, Gary. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate you taking the time. And good luck throughout this. And good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. It's what we have planned. Gary?
Okay, Mark, very good. And what's cute about it, the great Hammer's grandfather hopefully is watching tonight out in Kentfield. So that's what it takes. But Pam was saying, how did you know that? I said, well, unfortunately, you hear all these through the grapevine. Not too many people will eat horse manure if their prediction is wrong. So I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay.
Manure and snot in the same conversation. This is
Thank
a great
you,
show.
Ken, for the follow-up.
It's a good show.
Thanks.
Coming up, people are getting tired of seeing the